are going live from the St. Simon's store today, while the headquarters is actually in Paris for the fall market. So we'll be sitting here with you today, just going over some packing, kind of playing off of what Amy went through the other day on her lives. I'll introduce myself. I am Hayes. I'm the manager here. I'm here with Darian right now.
Hey y'all. We are on the Tibby Live, but also you may follow our Tibby St. Simon's page, where y'all can each find all of our profiles. Emma and Acacia are part of the team as well.
Yeah.
So we are going to start with some packing, different themes, different people, where we're going. Just again, playing off of Amy's live from earlier this week when she was packing for Paris, and just some things that work well in our lifestyles. All of us, I think, are kind of at different ages and times in our life. So we're just sharing things to help relate to our consumers. Yeah.
And then things that are actually make more sense, like she was saying, of what's going on actually in our lives. So we'll kind of go over packing for Darian and Acacia. Both are going to be traveling with their children for upcoming spring breaks. And I am going to be touching base over weddings, just traveling to a destination wedding. And then Acacia and Emma will also go over some packing for business trips, for upcoming business trips. And we wanted to make sure that it was obviously something that felt really authentic to us and wasn't super excessive. So we wanted to make sure everything we were doing is going to fit into a carry-on luggage, just because, at the end of the day, it makes more sense to be able to just play off of what you actually already own and just to work things in and out through your wardrobe, so that you're not just being excessive and you're actually packing with intent. Mm-hmm. So I guess we can kind of start talking about what's going on. Yeah.
Sure. So I have a 1-year-old at home. So traveling these days is a little different than traveling how I used to, because I used to be able to take up an entire suitcase. Now I'm packing for 2, so I want to keep things as condensed as possible, just so I'm not lugging around a ton of things, as well as my child. So keeping things super precise and concise, and I like to kind of pack like I'm creating a capsule wardrobe, because I like to really mix my outfits and have different possibilities and different outfits using the same items. So you'll see a lot of repeats as I'm packing. So firstly, this is going to be a great travel outfit for me. I'm wearing the Dry Terry baby tee. This is a size large. I just love the texture that this top brings. It is a more shrunken fit, so you can easily go up if you like to. It is a baby tee. I am wearing a large here. I could probably take an XL. We don't have it here, but this is fine. It's just a little bit more fitted. So yeah, it's our heathered gray. It's a really lightweight terry. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's not as light as the terry that we did for summer.
Yeah, it does have more of a hand to it.
Yeah, but I still feel like it's going to be great whether you're going to any place warm, or if you're going to any place cool. You can kind of play with it, because
it's good for layering.
I feel like it's ironic to wear something terry to not a resort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not a resort place. That would be
you're going to be going to Boston, right?
Yeah, we have family in Boston, so we're looking at our first family trip to Boston coming up for spring break. So I think that this is going to be super easy for me to just put on and go. These are the nylon Winslow pants that y'all are familiar with. This is the shape that
is this the regular length that you have on?
So I'm actually wearing the short here, and I feel like these drape a little bit more than a denim. A denim has a little bit more shape to it, versus this has that shape, but it's a little drapier, so it feels a little bit longer to me. So I'm getting away with the short here, but in my denim I do prefer the long. Okay. The short also has the snaps, just to keep in mind, so that even if you are 5 foot and you feel like you're into these pants, I think that you can make them work. I was also playing with them earlier, and you can definitely roll the waistband on these. It has this drawstring right here, but yeah, I mean, that makes it super chill as well.
I was about to say, that really does, I feel like that does chill it out, because it does give a little bit more length through your torso too. Mm-hmm. But you still have that really great length in the bottom of the pant, and like you said, with it having the snaps at the back. You can really play around with it, and you can take these pants easily into evening as well.
Yeah, which I'm about to show you. Because I'm packing super small, probably a carry-on, or even like just a tote to just throw everything. And I have a Demanche from the other year, so just for size reference, I'm going to try to fit everything in here just for a weekend trip. And I think that's super achievable with certain items that we are packing.
Sure.
The nylon is one of those pieces that packs up to pretty much nothing, and it takes absolutely no space up in your luggage. So
I agree with that. What's really nice about, I feel like, with a lot of our spring fabrications also, is that they are so packable, and they like you were saying, you can really just like not ball them up, but like you know how Amy does hers with like laying them flat. They lay so nicely flat. You can easily like stick a bunch of like different items, including your shoes, into your carry-on, so that you're not having to be really excessive.
Yeah. I'm putting it on with a sneaker. These are the Seth sneakers. These are running true to size for me. I'm taking a 39, and I think that's pretty much on brand for all of us here. We all felt true to size was the most comfortable for us. They have a rubber sole on these, which I'm loving because they're more durable. If you're walking around, especially in Boston, you're walking a lot, so I feel like these will be a great shoe that will take me throughout the city. And then I have the Lancaster. Okay, Lancaster trench on. This is just a trench that is super easy that you can wear dressed down or dressed up. So you'll see me, this is pretty much the only jacket that I'm going to be taking with me, because it just fits into so many different categories.
It's a great weight. Also, it does have, how we like to do this little detail where you can, if she wanted to drape this over to give herself kind of more of like a handkerchief, like play around with it, take it more for evening, that she can really play around with it, or just to have more definition within the coat itself.
Yeah.
And I like how you have it kind of pulled back here too, just so that it kind of gives more of that, just so it gives more of like a shape to it.
Yeah. And also when it's in the back tied, you don't have to worry about anything falling down, any ties to keep up with. Everything's nice and like secure back there, so you don't really have to worry about it. And then I love this handkerchief, but it's also detachable if you don't want to wear that. And then you can even like tie this on your handbag or something like that, just for a fun little accessory.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm gonna go throw on what I'm gonna be wearing when I get off the plane and going into nighttime. I'll be right back.
So we also did pull a few more pieces that would just be easy to transition and pack for if you're on a family vacation. Obviously, having kids, you need to have something that's a little bit, that has more structure to it, something that's going to be more durable rather than to have something delicate. So some things that we pulled that are really just going to be easy but still be soft to the hand are going to be obviously like the nylon Liam that I have on as well. But the pumice color too does translate really well back to our denim. And then it's also really just a good neutral. Obviously navy is too. But I think the pumice really does give a little bit more of a sheen, so you can play around with it. And then other things that pack really well and are easy for flights and for just like throwing on and running out the door when you know that you've been trying to get everybody else dressed but you didn't have time for yourself. It's like the active knit is something that's really great. You can play around with that. We did do it for a resort as well, so you have different colorways to play around with.
I was going to mention the active knit is so good too. Like if you're traveling with a baby, I know like my 1-year-old still uses a pacifier, especially when she's like trying to go down for a nap. So honestly, the pockets I think I would really use on this. If you need to just like tuck a little pacifier just right here, just so if she starts like losing it when you're traveling, you can have just like easy access. So I love the little details like that are for people who have kids, but even if you don't have kids, you can put like your lip gloss in there.
I use the pockets for everything.
For AirPods.
Yeah, for AirPods.
Yeah, your AirPods.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one.
Something that you don't have to like dig around in your bag to find. It's just right there. Easy to grab.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm going to be wearing, taking it into nighttime. I'm keeping the nylon joggers on, and I have the leather sheer top on. I think that this just brings a little bit more elevation to the outfit. This is a size large. I think this is like one of the only ones we have left in the company, but it can give you an idea of just bringing a top to wear with a more casual bottom and playing with that. And then I have our favorite donut earring by Hannah Yu, and she makes great jewelry just to have a little bit of funkiness, bring a little character to an outfit. With this, I would probably just throw on, I have the Harpers here, but you can just throw on a heel and good to go.
So that looks so good. It's
Yeah.
very chill. I feel like it feels very much like you.
Yeah.
And it's it packs very nicely.
Yeah, packs very nicely. And I'm not changing my entire outfit, having to put too much thought into things.
Yeah.
Because you're worried about, getting yourself ready as well as your children. So you just want something to easily throw on, no brainer. So yeah, a textural, sculptural top I think is a great thing to add.
Can we talk about how light this tissue leather is? Just how it's just so for being a springtime outfit piece too. Sometimes I think people get a little scared of having a leather piece, but this is so lightweight and breathable, and due to the shape and everything, there's just so much that you can really play into with it. You can dress this up or down. I feel like this would be so nice next to a pair of the tuck jeans.
Yeah.
Too.
And that's another thing that I have to take with me everywhere. I'm a denim girl. A lot of us are here. A lot of CPs out there are denim girls. And we have such great denim. So again, this top, if I really don't want to wear these pants, I can throw on the indigo Sid jeans, or I can throw on the black tuck jeans, just to have a little bit more elevated denim. If I just really don't, maybe where you're going, the dress code's a little bit more high end, and you don't feel comfortable wearing the nylon, you can easily just throw on a pair of dark denim. So cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Next, I'm gonna do a day 2 walking around Boston. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Cool. So then we have the tissue cashmere, which obviously we do really well with. It's just super lightweight. It packs really nicely. And also the other thing is that since it is so breathable, you can layer it really easily. So this is just a really great piece. You can pair back to denim once again. You can pair back to any of our Winslows. Those are also really great pants to pair them back to. But I would even pair them back to some of our shorts too. The nylon shorts are just very easy to throw into your bag. So if you wanted to play around here, you could really play around with this as well. And then any of our t-shirting pieces, obviously those are very, very easily packed and just something that's just easy to throw on and go. This t-shirting dress, obviously we have done this in the past, but now we're doing a sleeveless version, which is really great, especially for us down here in South Georgia where it's really nice and warm, pretty much 9 months out of the 12. So this is just something that easily packs well for us and also really does play into our warmer climate. So for somebody that might be going, Acacia's going on a cruise, she's going to talk about that in a second, with her family, somebody like that, something for more of the warmer weather really works. But even for Darian, she could throw on one of the Liams over this or one of our sweaters for daytime and just walk around Boston in this as well. And then the nylon pieces, which we know we all love. This is another one that packs really well. Also having this neutral colorway, you can just really pair this back to so many other items that you're already packing. I think that sometimes, we think we have to pair things back to more of the colors that are within the same spectrum, but you can really tone this down, or tone down some of the brighter colors back to some of this taupey colors as well.
Yeah. Speaking of nylon, another one of my favorite mom-friendly skirts that it just packs super, super well is the Sunray pleated skirt. This is from our resort collection. I'm wearing the ash colorway. Has an elastic waist, so it is very comfortable. And I feel like it's not too feminine. It still has that chill factor because it's our nylon. It's our thin nylon. So you're getting that sportiness that, with the balance of the femininity. So with this, just walking around town, again, the Lancaster trench, I'm going to be bringing, this is going to be my workhorse all weekend long, like I said. But then I'm just going to be wearing the Seth sneaker with this look. This is going to be the silk cashmere pullover. And I'm actually wearing it backwards because I like the little zip here. It even brings more sportiness to the outfit. So, again, did you talk about how good lightweight sweaters are to pack?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so easy. You can't go wrong with it. And then it's also one of those things that you can throw on. You could take this at nighttime and pair back to even the outfit that you wore on the plane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. have this like wrapped around your neck. You'll see Emma
Yeah.
kind of play with even the Skin Like Mercerized family that we also have in our resort collection. Those just really lightweight sweaters are just such good tools to utilize when you're traveling. So again, I don't know if Boston's going to be warm or cool, but it's nice to have the layers, and these really just don't take up any space in your bag. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to kind of just jump right into what I'm going to be wearing later that day. So I'm wearing the coordinating, this is almost like a vest, which I really like. It's called the V-neck cocoon back top, I believe, in ash. So going into tonight, I'm just going to be wearing this, and I could pretty much just wear this all day. Like, again, like,
it's so great. And
if
it's so
I'm
lightweight.
going,
So easily.
if I'm going to be like walking around museums or anything like that.
So, just a little sleeve issue.
Also, the Lancaster trench is so good because it's almost like you're wearing a blanket. Like, you're so comfortable on the plane. I don't think you'd even need to like bring a blankie for your kid. Like, you could literally like just bundle up like this. It's really great. So, but yeah,
We like to make sure that everything is actually useful, right?
yeah. But we are actually making, I think, some blanket scarves like we've done in the past, which again are great to travel with because you can use them as a blanket, you can use them as a scarf. We love a multi-purpose and a multifunctional item. So for nighttime, I love a monochromatic look. I think that this is super chic. That just shows how you can take the trench into night with you. So it's not super casual. And then I've even worn this trench as a dress. The back is cinched up right now, but if you're like out of outfits and you're like really just kind of trying to pull something together, like, I mean, not even if you're out of outfits, because this is great even if you have options, but I have worn mine as a dress. It has that belt that you can just bring around.
Swap it for a leather belt.
Yeah, swap the belt out to add, that would be good, to add a little bit of texture. And you can wear it as a dress with some heels. And again, my shoe of choice for this trip will be the Harper's in warm gray, or is it warm gray? Warm gray. So yeah, again, a little monochromatic moment to bring in a little bit of color, or if it's a little chilly in the evening. Again, I'm going to bring out this pullover. I can either throw it over my shoulders, or to keep things easy, just tie around my waist. And that just adds a little bit of color,
That looks so
but
good.
it's not overpowering, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is my day 2, and I think I have one final look, just headed home, and I'll be right back. Okay.
Cool. Another thing for traveling purposes that we all love always are our joggers. They're very comfortable. I have them in several different colors, maybe too many, but never gonna have too many joggers, right? But they just travel really well. They're super comfortable. They're great for being on the plane or in long car rides. Comfort is key. You can also easily elevate them for evening, do more of your PDW feel to it, and wear it more with a heel for evening out. But something paired back here, like this just feels really clean and elevated, and I would even pair it back to my navy Liam for the plane. Something just, I always like to have a sleeve, so it's nice to have that comfort elevation look to it. And then to also make sure that you're comfortable while you're traveling, so that you're not doing anything that is out of your spectrum. I also think Darian had pulled the navy Lancaster. We wanted to touch on that one too. The navy is really rich. You know, Tibby does so well with our navies. So this is one too that she could easily pair back to several of the items that she is taking with her. Although she is sticking to more of those neutral colors, you can always pop in this navy just to give like a little something to it. And then, you know, obviously this still does have the handkerchief feel to it, which to me, I just think that's such an elevated piece. I think that you can really just take this more for your, take it more from day to night with this piece, because it's just, for me, I think it is, it's just a classic feel.
Yeah. Okay.
And
this is just my final outfit. This is going to be like the third day where we just make a couple stops, go get breakfast, and then head to the airport. So again, like I was saying, I want to pack a good denim that I feel like can elevate the outfit, or again, it's denim, so you could easily wear this dress down. I have our t-shirt in Dune on, And this is from our spring fundamental line. This goes super well, again, back to so many, neutral colors. These coated nylon pants are another great option to travel in because they're nylon, but they're coated, so easily elevated.
Yeah.
This with sneakers would be great. But yeah, I'm a jean girl, so I'm going to stick with jeans. And then I just wear a Seth sneaker with this, just to finish out the outfit, not to bring too many shoes to overwhelm me. And yeah, that's all for me. I do want to say, if we fit in pool time, wherever I'm going, I love like a funky shoe just to easily slip on at the pool. So I might bring like a flip flop or like a clog to just throw on. So yeah, that's that. If y'all have any more questions about finding things to pack for moms, just feel free to reach out to me, and we can talk through things in the DM. So thanks.
I think Acacia's just going to hop in real quick to just go over just a few pieces. She's not going to try anything on, but she is going to just show some items that she is going to be bringing with her on her cruise. So, Acacia, if you'd like to hop on.
Hi guys. So I'm actually gonna partake in my first cruise coming up shortly. Me and my son I'll be turning 30, he'll be turning 3, and I just feel like this will be a great excursion to partake in for major milestones in our life. So like leaving here, porting out of Cape Canaveral will be like a 3-hour drive. I feel like this is something very comfortable that I can travel in for the car ride there. So now I'm wearing the super fine Gage men's short sleeve pullover, and what I love the most about this are the details.
If you look at the textures on it too, it's super lightweight and breathable, and it does have more of like a hand to it, so it just feels, the fabrication itself feels very durable. It's not very t-shirt material-y.
And this is just like a really good wolf hero, but then out of my wardrobe, because I also like how Darian mentioned previously how I could pair this back with other options that I'll be taking on my trip. But here I have it back with the Italian sporty nylon Winslow pen. I am wearing the short. I took this one in a large just for comfortability, but for you guys who don't know, I'm 4'11 and a half, 5 foot on a good day. So this is actually like pretty good for my height. For the shorties out there.
Do you have it pinned back to the furthest?
Yes.
Okay, so hers is up to the highest one. So that is where she's getting more of that shorter length, which gives her more of the shape as well.
And then also like pairing that with the Tom sandal, just something easy for comfort that can just take me straight off from the car to port. And we're gonna pop off the day with excursion, so I feel like this would be great. Like if it's I'm not sure what exactly the temperature will be like, but if I want to throw on this cashmere silk blend cardigan to throw it on or tie around here. So here are a few more options that I'll be taking. So like on the first deck day to walk around and enjoy the pool, I have the asymmetrical balloon skirt and then the t-shirt circle tee, which I think are really great to pair back with the Tom sandals, or also here with the Mikkel if you just want something that's just very chill. This will also be like a really great swimwear cover up if you just want something that will just be very easy for you to just enjoy the scenery and the festivities on the ship.
Well, and it's breathable, lightweight, packs really nicely.
And the nylon, I've had a lot of people even use them as swim cover-ups, just the skirt.
Yeah.
Because the nylon dries super quickly.
So fast.
So, yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Also, if you're packing and you're bringing stuff, you're planning to do a little shopping, I feel like a blank skirt like that is so good to, like, if you get a sarong that you're using at the top, or like pick up any kind of like local, because you're going to the Bahamas, right?
Yeah.
So if you're like picking up or doing a little shopping, I feel like that is a good skirt that you can pair things back to, that you pick up like on your trip, you know?
Yeah.
So,
All right, I agree with that.
Sorry, I'm going to sneak off.
And also I wanted to say to take me through day to night. I can wear these during the day, but then also pair back to a Victor if I wanted to have dinner without the cardigan. I think the good thing about this super fine gauge short men's pullover is great that it's also, you can wear it relaxed, but you can also wear it very elevated. So I think this will play into like my turbulent modifier with
You have the texture.
Here.
Yeah. But, I mean, it plays really nicely too, like up against the nylon. Because it feels a little more matted than it does in person once you put it up next to something that has more of that sheen because of the texture. So it plays really well together for sure.
And then for day 2, I was looking to wear the Cotton Crisp Cross sweater back to these Dune joggers here to just play back texture on texture, which I can also wear with my Tom sandals. And this is just to like go around the Bahamas and enjoy like different festivities, like they have musical festivals or outing and dinner, winery. And also here too, if I wanted to wear it to dinner, I could wear that back to the snakeskin Victor. So this is what I'm looking at wearing for day 2.
And it looks great next to the Tom. Yeah.
Or I can even switch this back with this top here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
To work it back in with my packing.
Yeah.
And then finally, the last option that I was thinking of taking is this lovely white boucle knit dress, because they offer an invitation, I believe, where you can indulge into the captain's dinner. And the theme for this trip, they wanted everyone to wear all white. So I could do a monochromatic look if I didn't want it to be super like elevated. I wanted to go chill. I think it'll go back great with the Tom sandal.
Yeah, I love that.
Or back to the snakeskin Victor if I wanted to have more of like a elevated look. But what I love the most about this is just like the seaming detail on this dress, where it hits you like so aesthetically pleasing, and it's like really great. It has a little bit of stretch. I'm a true size 10, and I've taken my true size in this style.
Cool. Okay. Well, I am not going to be changing outfits, but I'm going to go over wedding destinations. So for me, I have an upcoming wedding in Mexico, which I actually just came back from visiting Mexico. So it kind of works out well for me to be able to play off of what I've already worn in Mexico and what I know works for me, especially for packing. And how when I went this last time, I thought that I was going to wear a lot more things that just I really didn't need. So I'm going to be more thoughtful in my packing process this time around. So I'll start with what I'm going to be wearing on the plane. The new sweatshirting is really, really just like super comfortable, and I love the detailing still that we're doing here with the cocoon back. This color I was a little afraid was going to wash me out, but it has enough brown undertones in it that it actually works really well against my skin tone, even when I'm not, I don't have as much sun as I would like. But this new sweatsuit pant, the Cecile sweat pant, I really am digging these. I love the fact that it has this elevated look with having the belt loops on it, but it is more of a slimmer cut. So somebody like me who's really long legged and slimmer in the bottom half, this pant really works well for me. And it also does have the details here where you can snap it if you are if your legs aren't as long, and you can really play around with it. You can wear it with a heel to show off your heel. It's easier to be able to snap off that too. But it still has that sporty kind of feel to it, and it's very comfortable and easy to travel in. So I'm probably going to wear this back to either my Toms that I have on now, or back to my trusty Barians, which have seen better days. But this is just like something I know that makes sense for me. I love to wear socks on the planes, but I like to have a slide. For me, it just makes more sense. It's easier for me to get in and out of. And I get really frustrated sometimes when you're waiting for somebody to put their shoes back on in line. So I try to make it so that I'm not that person. So that is my plain outfit that I know is going to make sense for me. Sorry to be honest. So then the next day, because I'm going to be flying in on Thursday, and I potentially will just wear that back on the plane too. I like to be able to just wear my clothes. I'm not going to be wearing that for more than the flight itself, so it doesn't really make sense for me to have another travel day. My parents taught me when I was younger that it's okay to wear the same the outfit that you're wearing on the plane. It's not a big deal, and especially if it's going to take up less room in your bag, since I used to have such a problem with packing. So I like to have options. Once again, I was telling y'all that I was a little excessive in my last trip. So this trip I'm going to be more mindful of the fabrics that I'm bringing. So we had already talked about the t-shirting dress. I love the details of the sleevelessness here. I think it's just going to be really clean and elevated. And then if we're going and checking out any of the churches or anything and I need to have something that has more of a sleeve, I'll have like the cashmere cardigan. Something that will just play back really easily for me to be able to wear, once again, with my Toms. These shoes are incredibly comfortable. I don't want to take them off. was not prepared for that.
Yeah, if you're a fan of the Barons, you will probably be a fan of the Toms.
They're so comfortable. They have such great cushion. And I feel like they're really secure, which I need. I have, I've been known to trip a time or two. So, I'm like, I gotta be careful. I also have just, I'm more of an eclectic person. I like to play around with jewelry and colors within my accessories. So I've placed a few things here that I'll pair back for daytime as well. So I am going to be mindful of my packing with my CMC lifestyle. I really just like to make sure that things make sense for me. So I'm going to be, for the rehearsal dinner, I'm obviously a shorts person. I love shorts and blazer set. That's just my jam. So I'm going to be pairing it back to the boucle here with the navy set here in the shorts. I'm between a small and a medium in the shorts. The ones I have on right now are the smalls. They fit more for like a chill daytime. But I think the elevatedness of the medium is going to give me more of like a feeling, more for my lifestyle for nighttime. I'm going to feel comfortable and feel confident and not feel like I'm being overpowered.
It adds a little bit of length too, which might be more appropriate for the setting, you know, like the wedding.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. But I'm going to pair it back to the peridot just for something fun. Because once again, like I said, I like to play around and have just like fun accessories. So I'm going to have the peridot Harper, and then I'll just play around. I only do one earring, crazy one earring. So I'll do this and probably just a little stud paired back, so I can just keep it really clean, but also just have like just a little pop of something so it's not overpowering.
Can you talk a little bit about that fabric of the silk nylon?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, the silk nylon is new for spring. Comes in 3 colorways.
It does, and it might be my new obsession because I love anything that we've done in the crispy nylons in the past. So if you see me wearing it multiple times, it's fine. We're just going with it.
Wear your clothes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be wearing my clothes. It is very lightweight and easy. It has more. I feel like it's a little bit of a heavier hand than the crispy nylon, and it already has like naturally the fabric itself already has a little bit of like texture to it. So the traveling purpose of it is really great because I'm not gonna feel that I'm gonna be looking crazy wearing something that's that's got some wrinkles in it. It's not going to bother me, which is great for me because I don't really like to steam things. So it's great for me.
And we're located in South Georgia,
Yeah.
so we know a thing or two about humidity and hot weather in the summer.
Yeah.
And these are going to be like the best suiting or jacket or light,
For sure.
whatever, to wear all season long. I've sent some of these already to Florida. I've sent them to Alabama, New Orleans, and everybody agrees who's from a humid climate that these are going to be
good.
the best. But anyways, this is the blazer. Like it packs down to basically nothing. You could put this in a purse if you wanted to. If you're going around town and you just need to pull something out, like you were saying, you're going to the church.
Yeah.
And if you,
I might bring that one too.
You could put this in her purse. It's that great.
I'm gonna get both
Fit in
colors.
that little bag.
Yeah,
She's gonna wear it again. And
I'm
again
gonna be
and
wearing
again.
it literally the whole time.
But yeah, we're obsessed with it.
It's
It comes
so
in the
good.
blazer, the shorts, and then if you're not a shorts girl, we also have
is
a
true.
maxi skirt, which I think Emma will be showing later
Yes,
on.
and then
yeah,
a
the
slim,
trousers.
and then the trousers.
Slim
Yeah.
pant.
But I'm just a short person, so I'm not gonna lie. So for another daytime look for me, just because once again I like to have options. I don't know about you. But sometimes I get places after I've brought a bunch of stuff with me, and then I'm like, why did I not bring that other one piece? This is that one piece. This new terry polo, this is the same terry that Darian was wearing earlier in the baby tee. The polo to me is so good. I love the detail in the back where it has the cocoonness to it. It's super lightweight, and paired back to the navy, I feel like it chills it out. And even if I wanted to go to dinner with girlfriends or whatever in the evening, I could even pair it back here, back to the blazer, that I was already wearing to the rehearsal dinner, but I really don't care because I like to wear my clothes. So, on to the wedding. The silk habitai is so pretty in person. And once you put it on the body, it feels so nice. I love the shape of the cocoonness here and the drop shoulder. I think it's just something that really, it's kind of like a conversational starter for me, due to the sheen, but also this detailing here that we also did in the circle t-shirt. Something that you just can't go wrong with. We always love to have a good detail, something that, you know, you're not going to find in other brands. So the skirt here, going to pair back, once again, back to the Harper's. So you can have a little play on play with the colors here, sticking within my color wheels. And then I'm also going to pair it back to, I keep forgetting I moved all my stuff over here, to a fun pair of earrings. So then I still get a little bit of the interesting facts of my jewelry, but it's not overpowering. Would not want to do something like a crazy ring, crazy bracelet, because this for itself speaks for itself. And this is also going to be really nice for nighttime weather in Mexico because it's going to be breathable, but I'm also going to have, since this is lined, I'm going to have a little bit more warmth in it too.
I was thinking,
Yes.
if you decide to add on another day on her trip, if she's just having so much fun,
I mean, I should, right?
and she needs another option for a dinner or something at the resort, I really think that because these have belt loops, you could easily put these together and put a belt on with that. These are,
Go
again,
for
the
it.
sweatpants that she's going to be traveling in, but it's a more elevated sweatpant. You can wear it like a trouser. You can put a belt on, and then just wearing it with her special top. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Love that. I support this move for sure. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the packing for a work trip. So I'll introduce Emma, and you've already met Acacia, but Emma's gonna come on as well. This is once again just to be able to play on to packing more into your weekender bag.
Yeah. So I was thinking about this watching them. I'm like, okay, I need to weasel my way into someone's vacation because how did I get a work trip? But I'm thinking my work trip is going up to New York to see our HQ and our Soho stylist team up there, which is always a little bit work, but a lot of fun. Visiting friends in the city, popping into shops and museums. So I kind of packed with a little bit of everything in mind. Similarly to Hayes, I used to be the queen of overpacking to realize I actually only wear like 4 things. So I've gotten really good at kind of forcing myself to style within constraints when I'm on a trip. And I think it's a kind of fun experiment. So maybe try it next time you're packing for a vacation or a work trip in this case. Like Darian, I also am pulling the Lancaster trench. I'm thinking this is going to be my kind of like main outerwear for the time I'm in New York. For the plane and traveling, I am wearing the Merit pant in dark stone with like a sneaker that kind of pulls in my retro modifier. The Pebble tee, which is like really chill.
We do also want to talk about this fabric though.
Yes, which I'm going to keep it on, so we'll talk about it a little bit more in a moment. And then I'm bringing this because I figure it can pack into my bag nicely, and I'll just put it on like a little scarf because it's still chilly up north.
Yeah,
so
gotta be prepared.
this would be my like travel outfit, right? And then, so the Pebble tee, which I'm obsessed with. I'm a big t-shirt girl. And so I really love the like chill shape of this. I'm in an extra small. I'd probably size up to a small so that I could get more of the cocoon back just for my hips. But you have a little bit of a drop shoulder, an elongated sleeve, and it's this really gorgeous. I don't know if you can even tell.
No, I don't know if you
Like,
can really see it either, but the texture is really nice on it. There we go. The texture is really nice. However, we just want to
Quite
make sure
delicate.
that you are aware. It is a delicate fabric, so you're not going to wear anything that's going to catch, like any
I'm,
kind
like,
of necklace or
checking my
anything
rings.
that's going to catch on it, just because it does easily pull.
Yeah.
And it's just because the fabric is just so like luxe.
But that kind of makes it perfect for this work trip because, mean, I'm not doing too much physical
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna be doing anything too crazy, so I don't have to be too precious with this throughout the day. The other thing is the Merit pant. Again, elastic waist, which I love. It makes it great for wearing on the plane and then throughout my work trip. But these, even though they're both bigger silhouettes, I think that cinching it in and doing a front tuck with the elastic kind of, I guess,
Creates good shape.
yeah, it
it's
creates
not
a good shape.
overwhelming.
Exactly. I don't feel like I'm just wearing like a ton of fabric, even when I have the trench coat on. And then once I get into the city, I would probably swap the sneaker for the Snake Victors, which I love.
It looks so
Love
good.
these, and I'd honestly just leave the t-shirt, I think, if I were going to by the office.
Yeah, well, because I mean, you've got that slim line with the Victor.
Yeah.
So
and then
like
I'm
it's
showing some skin. I probably would take my trench off inside.
yeah.
And then hypothetically too, if I were just gonna do all my changes on.
Do you even have button yet?
Oh yes, actually, on screen. And then let's say I'm just going all day. Ooh, I had on one of my favorite, our new Fundamental tank tops. Again, big t-shirt tank top girl. Underneath, and I honestly would just pop on this blazer to go meet up for drinks.
Yeah. It
And
feels so good.
it's simple but effective. That's kind of how I get dressed. And it feels put together, but still like myself.
Well, and the other thing too is obviously like with the Marlin, always like having this elevated elbow just brings more like it brings a slimness to it.
Absolutely.
It's not
And
so overpowering.
that's something I was packing with in mind, because normally I love a Liam, I love an oversized blazer, but I knew I wanted to bring these pants, which have a fuller silhouette, as well as a tuck jean and a maxi skirt, which is like quite literally a maxi on me, so not a lot of skin, full coverage. So I wanted to make sure I was incorporating something with a slimmer silhouette and like little extra peaks of skin, even if I am mostly covered, because it's still cold. So the other pieces that I'm gonna bring are for tops. I figure these can all kind of work interchangeably, either back to the Merit and the blazer or the tuck jean and a blazer. This is the slit front top, the chino top. This I probably would wear back to the Merit. It just feels pretty chill, but I could wear it to go grab lunch with coworkers and not feel over the top, but it still makes sense.
Well, and I think the
in an
square
office.
neckline on it too gives more of that elevation.
Yeah, and same with
and
the-
you still have that like CP.
Exactly,
feel to
and
it.
it has like a more structured kind of shape to it. Speaking of shapes, I'm also loving the sheared acetate top. I would also do that back to the Merit, or to
The tux.
the black tuck jeans. Yeah, exactly, and wear this out to dinner, out to get drinks. And then we also have the twisted, what is this, twisted tensile top. You can't really tell now, but when it's on, it has the seam that creates like a twist effect. This looks really great under blazers and just adds a little bit of interest. But I would even wear it back to, like, I like this color here with the navy nylon. I like that the nylon maxi skirt is in that trouser silhouette, so it feels work appropriate, but leans a little sporty or leans a little chiller, because that's
And then
usually,
you could even pair that back to your trench too.
yeah, absolutely, with the trench, and even, I mean,
Sneaker.
I would even do a sneaker. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd do the yellow sneaker for more of a ton look. And then got these guys, the tuck. So these, again, I can dress up or dress down. I feel like black denim with interest. Again, to be working for a fashion company is great because you can wear whatever you want almost to the office, but black denim in general, I feel like is really versatile for a work.
I do too. And you know, a lot of companies have like the Fridays, like denim Fridays or whatever, where they can wear more elevated denim. And I think the tucks really bring that in, especially because they're not so overpowering on the leg. They do have more of a slim leg to them. So I feel like it wouldn't throw off your like super corporate American or your corporate companies
Yeah.
wherever you are by the shape of the pant.
Yeah,
Still has that
exactly.
elevation to it.
Yeah. I think just all of the fabrications that I'm bringing, the silhouettes, they're really walking that like CMC classic chill modern like line where they play together really nicely.
I agree.
So I don't really have a ton of like outfits planned out in my head, but I don't need to because I
don't.
know that they're all gonna, you
No.
know, work together well, and I can get dressed in the morning based on what my day looks like, what my mood looks like, the weather looks like,
True.
etc. So yeah. That's kind of what I've got going on, and I think Acacia
Yeah,
actually.
Acacia's gonna jump in.
I'm dragging her along on this work trip with me, hypothetically. So she is gonna go over some pieces as well.
Hi guys. So yes, I was thinking more so for like comfortability, the same workhouse, how you can pair the outfitting back together. So this will be my first travel suiting. I feel like these are so appropriate and very comfortable for walking through the airport. I love the Lucas bag as well as a great I utilize this a lot, especially when I want to change in and out of shoes. So always use your duster bags that come with your shoes because it's easy to like pack them in if you have other items, if you don't want them to get dirty. But I'll start off with this in the airport and then put this in my Lucas bag. And then I'll hop straight into my baby blue Victors here for our meetings where we'll be engaging in phone calls and just talking with clients, and then we might pop into the Soho location and you know, you still want to be fluid in how you're feeling with your uniform. I would say like work uniform.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah.
And I love this here back with the Grant tank. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
With the Grant tape, because I love how like the subtle detail of the fabrication here, you can play back with that coloration with anything. So I will also take this silk nylon Liam blazer. I can interchange it back through after a work day with this Eco Poplin sleeve shirt if we wanted to go like pop out for drinks.
Yes.
If you want to go pop out for drinks after work, here you can just throw this on. Or like I also like pack the shoes and the shirting into my Lucas bag. Like if I'm not comfortable in the tank anymore, I could just pop this on, and it also has like this detailing here in the
No,
back.
I love this detailing in the back. So Darian had this on the other day, and I think this is probably going to be my new favorite button up. Because you can really play around with this, and like if Acacia wanted to still like have like a little more of a tapered look but not super tapered and have that chill vibe for evening time and wanted to wear this without the tank underneath, she could easily button it up and then still have that elevated piece to it, but it still has that interesting fact of having the venting back here due to being able to button it up. Darian also turned it around the other day. You can go back and look on her page, her stylist page. She had it turned around to where the back was in the front, and then she just had a few buttons buttoned up so that it just, I feel like it was a more of an elevated feel to it.
Also, I know you just turned this around, but I think that I love this top, but I think that everyone, it's expected to tie your button downs in the front. So I think that this is really cool and it will create shape when you have the ability to tie it in the back. And if you're wearing a trouser skirt, it just keeps things super plain and clean up in the front. So yeah, that's one of my favorites. Also, side note, Acacia showed off our white Grangers, which are pretty low inventory right now. We are recutting these. They are coming back. If you're curious to see if your size is available for pre-order, feel free to send us a message and we can look into that for you.
Yeah.
So, I think they're coming within the next 2 weeks probably. So these are super comfortable, great.
They
work
travel
shoe.
very well.
Yeah.
I also thought for travel too, like with the silk cane, the silk nylon Liam blazer, like how Darian showed how you could pack that up, put that in the Lucas bag with your shoes. This is so comfortable. The lining is so cool. And for me, I feel airports are like more chilly, so I just feel more relaxed in this, and I feel like I can hop on the airplane off and just hop right into what I need to. But I'm loving the suede texture here. I'm loving how I can pair back and make it a little bit more elevated with the Victor, but then I can also make it very chill, very like more pragmatic for myself with the Granger. Also on this work trip, I'll be taking the Grant suiting, which I really love. The double-breasted blazer.
Do you want to get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you. So here, I have the blazer here in a size 10, and this is fitting more like similar to our Max silhouette for me. I really love the details of this blazer
So
here.
cool. But here, I don't want to hurt your elbow.
But I just love how, like, even back with my outfitting, how good this looks with this tank.
Yes.
Back to the navy straight leg
So
trouser.
clean.
I can pair back with the baby blue Victor. So I can get a lot of, like, rotations in and out of what I packed for this trip. This was my second outfitting with the, to have like a suit, which I feel like very powerful in it, like a power suit, if you will. But the fold over pant, which I took my true size in this as well, back to the cinnamon silk Habitat tank. So here and
So
here.
good.
Back to the baby blue shoe.
So good.
And if you have some extra time, again, to go see friends in the city, because Acacia did used to live in New Jersey, and so she has a lot of friends and family up in the city. Just grabbing some like tuck jeans, black tuck jeans, again, with this cami and the blazer, I think that would just be a good dinner night out outfit, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree with that. So that's what I'm packing.
PDW.
PDW.
Good thing that I brought her on this trip because then I get to borrow this gorgeous jacket that now I can't resist trying on. But
It's gonna be sisterhood of the traveling
No,
jacket.
it is.
'Cause
No,
we're all
absolutely.
gonna share.
I mean, when we all travel together for work, it is a.
It's just so good. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, I'm
This is
happy
so
now.
amazing.
This is a size small, and I'm usually a size large. Can I put it on too? Just to
Yeah.
see the fit. So it is a very oversized fit, but it's such a light suede that it's thin and drapey. It's not too overwhelming. So again, this is a size small. I'm usually a large, and I would totally take this size if I needed to. If we're all sharing.
It's all sharing.
But yeah, I'm absolutely in love with this coat.
So good.
And if you see the back of it, I really love how the patch
Oh,
pockets,
yeah, the patch
like, it's
pocket.
just so, like, the details on this are everything.
So good. Such a soft suede.
Put your backup pacifier.
Yeah, that's my pacifier here, pacifier in the back.
Yeah.
The backups, the backups are important. So, all right, cool.
Thank you all so much for chiming in today. We really have enjoyed this. Once again, we are the Tibby St. Simons team. So you can find us at Tibby St. Simons. Or we each have our own stylist account as well. So please feel free to reach out. We are always here to help. And we love to be able to just have conversations. So reach out and we'll be chiming in on our own live next week as well through the Tibby St. Simons page. So thank you guys so much and hope everybody enjoys the rest of your weekend.
Bye.
Thank